Hello, 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 hello. I'm not going to say good afternoon because I wasn't here for afternoon. I rolled in here around 3:30 this afternoon. Yeah, 3:30. What an appointment. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. I'm trying to be in a good mood because I'm sore and I just now got in and I missed my 2 o'clock medicines and it's fixing to be 8 o'clock and I'm just now taking medicine, so I missed my 2 and my 5. So I should be taking my bedtime medicine, so I'm behind, but hey, whatever. But let's see here. I'm trying to wrap up what happened over the weekend too. As far as Easter weekend, like I said, I went to my brother-in-law's. I couldn't eat spaghetti. I ate salad. It made me sick. Blah 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 blah. I'm usually I usually socialize, whether I feel like it or not. And I usually put on the fake mask, the fake smile, the fake woohoo. And I didn't this past Sunday. I was quiet, sullen, sat on the couch. Leave me the hell alone. That was not because I was mad at anybody. It's just because I was hurting. I was sore. I didn't feel good. I had a migraine. Kaleidoscopes were starting. All this good stuff. And my sister-in-law's aunt, who I know very well, she's great. I love her to death. She come up before I left, and she's like, tapped on me, on my back of my shoulder. I'm sorry, I tapped on my computer. Are you okay? How's your health doing? She knows about my health, and she's the only one that actually does. I don't let anybody else know, and I'm like, not good. Not doing well. And she's like, well, how is your Lyme treatment and your BART and your all these other co-infections? I'm like, I'm trying to do them herbally and all this. She's like, your husband just told me about, my mass, my gut issues and all this stuff. I'm like, well, not good, not good. But she's like, boy, you're a one-worder. And I'm like, well, I come here and usually I'm chatterbox. I said, I just don't feel it like putting on the fake mask. Fake smile. I just don't feel like it today. She's like, well, even if you did put on a fake face and a fake smile, she said you could see that you didn't feel good. And that was Sunday. But let's get over that. Woke up this morning, went to my doctor's appointment. This is how he put it to me. Dr. Michael Cole. A year and a half ago, it was 0.2 centimeters. When they found it. 9 months later, that would be 6 months ago, it was 1.2 centimeters 6 months ago through an MRI. Both times, a year and a half ago and 6 months ago, they both recommended my doctor, my old doctor and my new doctor, to have it checked out. Which neither doctor did. It took a GI doctor to do this crap. And last month it went from a 0.2 to a 1.2 or 3 to last month a 2.5. So nobody. They just kept on going on, and he's like, well, did they never suggest it? I said, I knew about it. They just pushed it up in the papers and let me trollop on. And knowing very well my cycles are not straight, and when I do have a cycle, it's a day, if lucky, 30 minutes, if lucky, maybe every, one hand, instead of 12 months, maybe 5 or less. Or 12 days out of a month, out of a year. You know what I'm saying? Like 24 days out of a year, I have one. So that upset him. So, the recommendation right now, because unfortunately none of these doctors did it. I've already had a bypass, not a bypass on it. Had it looked at through an MRI and a X-ray, you could spot it and everything, and they rescheduled me because he's so booked for I think it's the 16th of this month. I got to go do a vaginal sonogram, ultrasound. vaginal ultrasound, and they're also going to do a biopsy on it. Bypass, yeah, right. A biopsy on it, and they just redid my blood because my white blood cells are skyrocketed. My MCHCs are severely low. My red blood cells are low. My lymphocrites, they're high. My liver enzymes are still high. Even though I'm detoxing, they're not as high as they were. They're like 0.3 less than last month. So, but tomorrow I've got to go. I'm going to be at a doctor's. I'm only can see it because it says Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. So I'm going to be at a doctor's in the morning at 8:30 in the morning. I can't remember what doctor it is. I can't see the paper over there. And then, I got day off Wednesday. Then I go a Thursday to... I got 2 appointments Thursday. Dr. Jane, a therapist, and Friday, I think it's an oncologist. I think it's the oncologist. I'm not sure. So, I'll be back on the 16th to get my blood results again, and do the vaginal ultrasound and do I forgot, biopsy. I'm sorry, guys, my head's gone. Like I said, I got home at 3:30. By the way, my husband was supposed to come home and he didn't. He gave me a phone call around while I was at the doctor's around 2 o'clock, and he was supposed to come home tonight, and they said they weren't because, what's his name? Dan? Ray, Ron, John? Some guy, their worker guy who got hit by the motorcycle, got hit by an 18-wheeler. He was still in surgery, and the wife would let him know when they were going to be able to allow visitors, so they weren't going to, he was supposed to go from work to Nashville's center, UT Center, and then come home tonight. It would have been late, and then get out and go to work in the morning. But since he was still in surgery, the wife said that she would call when they were allowed to see visitors, when he got out of surgery, when he got out of intensive care or whatever, to allow visitors. So it may be during the day tomorrow. He may come home tomorrow night. He may just visit tomorrow up there and then go back to his house, because this is my home, that's his home, and we just meet and clash in the middle, that's it. But far as I know, a shattered leg, shattered arm, something happened to his back section, and something about, he was wearing his helmet, thank God. So, I don't think his head was too badly injured, but he's quite beat up from the floor up, and he was still in surgery around 2 when I think it was 2 o'clock when he called me. So, that's what I know on that subject. When I got home, it was around 3:30, and I'm like, woohoo! Okay, still sunlight because it goes dark around 7:30 here. I got another 4 acres way back there that I showed you guys vaguely. And I'm like, well, it's easy to mow. It's hay. You cut it down, roll it up, but it's not been done in years. So I'm like, well, come here, mower. So I got on my riding lawnmower, and this was easy because it was just starting to sprout in hay. Thank God. And mowed about 1.5 acres of it. So I got in. I got in about an hour ago from doing it. Finally sitting here with a cup of coffee that's just getting colder and colder. Because I chitterbox, and I'm not talking about all in all, I'm okay. Yes, Jen, I agree. I'm going down. I was doing 3 glasses of Google Glob, the greens, all the greens, especially the super greens. And I know it does make you bloated and gassy and all this good stuff. So from doing 3 glasses a day, I'm going to drop to 2 glasses Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and see how that works. And when I say glasses, I mean mason jars. Like you see with Jen, you got the tall mason jars, and then you got the, oh, I don't have one here, you know, one that's that tall. Well, I'm going to start doing two, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, so one big mason jar, and see how that works. And if it still makes me feel that way, then I'm going to go to one mason jar 3 times a week and see how that works. Because, I mean, I know greens are good for us, but with the excess, with gut issues already, and you're not processing the foods properly enough, you don't really need to have all them greens, because too much greens, because you are gassed and bloated and painful. And your liver and everything cannot, even if it's liquid, if it's not absorbing in your guts, why do you keep stuffing your guts full of this goober glob of healthiness that you're just passing straight through? And trust me, I haven't ate in 3 days. I'm just doing nothing but water, coffee, and now I'm doing cranberry juice, and I'm still passing green bile, if you get my drift. So I'm also, now I still got to do my, what's the powder? The binder powder. I can't remember what it's called. I will later when I'm done. I'm going to have to actually still do that, but I'm going to have to do it as directed and mix it with an 8-ounce glass of water, because usually I put it in my juice, so that's what I'm going to do there. Other than that, I'm still digging thorns out from last Tuesday, literally digging thorns out. Tomorrow, since my appointment's early in the morning, it shouldn't take that long, and I should be home. And I mean, my dogs are out in their kennel. I don't have to deal with them anymore. And I may just relax tomorrow, or whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do. It depends on how I feel, what I do, like color my hair and get all that gray out of my hair. So I need to get that done too. So I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I mean, all in all, I'm sore, definitely in between my shoulder blades, and I'm exhausted from the long the doctor's appointment, but hey, I keep praying, I keep crossing my fingers, I have faith and I have hope. And like he said, even though it's enlarging and it keeps getting bigger, let's just hope it's a huge fluid cyst that just has not burst in a year and a half. And if that's what it is, he says they can remove it. So I'm hoping it's nothing but a big old fluid cyst that keeps getting bigger and bigger, and they remove it. You know, that's what I'm crossing my fingers for. That's what I have hope and faith for. Oh, I gotta stretch my legs out; they hurt. But other than that, that was my day. Hopefully, you found your shimmy, your shake, your sprinkle, your sparkle, or your silver lining for the day. My silver lining. What was my silver lining? I got my dogs officially, as of today, in their kennel. They weren't in it last night. So, officially, my dogs are in their kennel tonight. Yay! That's my yay. That's my silver lining. Also that, what else is my silver lining? I don't know. I have no clue. I'm in the house, and I'm going to relax for the rest of the night. Other than that, guys, I love you. My prayer said to you all, God bless you all. And hopefully you have a beautiful day tomorrow, because mine is reaching 72. Yay! Bye, guys. God bless.